Uke and Tubesox, just chatting away on what were we saying. Hey, hey, hey. Two have cats with nothing to say. It's a groovy good time, so listen away. What were we saying?
What Were We Saying was filmed in front of a live studio audience.
You know, I'm actually more surprised that a historical society would have such strict rules.
Yeah, the rules always kind of baffle me.
Caught me off guard.
Considering how you started that, yeah, I would say so.
Tonight, Big Uke and I reflect on a milestone episode.
We've got the bonus footage of our last guest and only guest doing the WWS Quizzer.
Big Uke drops a new movie assignment on me.
Tubesox expands on his ever-growing list of things that can kick rocks.
Let's get at her.
Whoop whoop.
He's Big Uke.
This guy's Tubesox.
This is WWS,
Yeah,
widely
it is.
regarded as the last great podcast in the modern era.
That's what the people are saying.
I'm not sure what that means, but we're coming at you from the 4th floor of Blunderworks Studios here in...
Sunny downtown.
Again, another hot one this week.
Crazy.
My goodness.
Currently, while recording, it is hot and sunny.
So hot.
Gonna be all week.
Behind the camera, we got Edgar Lassiter,
That guy.
Hello!
also known as the chairman to himself and a very small group of associates.
He tried to kiss us on the way in because he kissed Eric last episode, and I slapped him in the face like a puppy with newspaper.
I'm glad that I don't know that the beer tastes like Edgar, like our guest found out.
I'm just gonna trust his interpretation of that.
And playing us in and playing us out is Harold Winthrop and the Silver Ashtray Orchestra.
What a group of guys.
They're a bunch of ne'er-do-wells, and I'm surprised they haven't pawned their instruments off yet, but
I'm surprised they haven't sold each other yet.
whenever you need them, they're there, and they still have instruments, so...
And as we found out last episodes, they will do funerals.
They will do funerals, that's all right.
I think they'll play music for most anything for a penny.
Absolutely.
In this economy,
Who wouldn't? So what are we saying today there, Big Uke?
I'm still coming down from the high of what was our last episode, season 2, episode 4. I mean, I would classify it as a bit of a milestone for us.
Absolutely, it was a milestone episode.
You know, we had our first story time episodes, and this was kind of like that, where we went kind of off of our typical
format.
script.
Absolutely.
And we had a guest.
We had a guest that graced us here at Blunderworks Studios, and once he sorted out his parking scenario,
I'm just glad it wasn't moved. See, and okay, thinking back now to that last episode, were you making a joke, like a pun, about because he parked down by that open field,
Yes.
that train tracks.
Yes.
Were you making a pun when you said that the guys that work the tracks
yes,
there?
I was.
Okay.
Yes.
It took me. Neither. I don't think either of us picked up on that while we were recording that episode.
They've been known to move some cars.
They were known to move from cars, and when I was listening to that episode when it aired on Thursday, 6:30 Mountain Time,
Mountain time.
I laughed so hard because I realized I missed it in the moment.
Oh, I can be
just,
very clever.
And just laughed, just to ha-ha.
There we
Oh,
go.
well done, sir, indeed. That was, if you haven't watched it yet, you're missing out. What are you doing?
Maybe a guy could get himself a job as a host on a Saturday evening hockey national broadcast. He's good at puns.
Well,
and, oh my goodness.
Yeah, that's a thing.
Yeah, no, that was great. That was exciting to have someone join us in studio.
Other than
besides
Edgar.
Him.
Well, Harold, they were here once, but yeah, they're not as creepy as Edgar.
I know, and yeah, it was excellent.
Having Eric in studio was so much fun. Like, that was just such a fun conversation. I mean, I know we've had conversations with Eric before, because, you know, I like to think of us as at least me and him as friends, because we're working on it.
Well,
but,
we're also all members of the local media,
I mean, that's
right?
true.
So
That is true.
he's an associate now.
There's a brotherhood.
It's a brotherhood.
I was just get a little backstory of who is Rick, and he's just a funny guy.
He's a hell of a guy.
So any story he could tell is just good. He's just a fun guy to have a beer with, share some tales.
If you guys ever have a chance, I highly recommend it. Not to be on this show, but to
Well, I mean that too. If you
have
play your
some
cards right.
tales with Lieutenant Eric along with some beverages.
Yeah, that was. I mean, I think it went over well. I definitely think he's not going to be our last ever guest.
Now that we've broke the seal, and
we'll see. I mean, we'll see how it goes, but
it's mostly an Edgar issue because he doesn't take well to new people. So
that's very true. That is very true. Oh, But that was fun. I thoroughly enjoyed it, and I can't wait to, one, see him again, and two, have another guest. That was a good time.
And because it went so well, of course, we've squeezed a bit of that episode into this one.
Oh,
because
big time. We are
we're not letting
we are
that opportunity
milking
go.
that. Considering how many zeros we have to put on that offer sheet, we are going to milk that.
You got anything dumb this week there, Big Uke?
No, I wouldn't let anything dumb happen to me this week because I was riding on such a high.
You know, I was thinking the same way.
My feet hurt after my weekend, but that's the more of an me, not an issue. So
I did think that I shouldn't have anything dumb this week because of the LTE experiment, but yet I do have something dumb. Not really dumb, but I'm in the pub, and I'm leaving the pub.
The local watering hole, as
The
some would
local
say.
watering hole, and about 2 meters away from the door when you're exiting out the back is the men's room. And I'm walking out, and as you're starting to see a pattern that so much happens to me in or around washrooms in public places.
Oh, that's actually
specifically public houses.
This is now, I think, the fourth or fifth.
I don't know if shit just happens to me or if I'm just like, I'm really aware when I'm...
Well, I mean, I've had some dumb things happen to me in a bathroom, but
this one wasn't in the bathroom. This is a bit of a twist.
This is bathroom adjacent.
So I'm walking behind this gentleman. He's about, a meter ahead of me. And he walks past the bathroom door to the exit into the back alley. I follow him out. Well, not following him, but I'm going out the back alley as well to get to my vehicle. And about 3 meters past the door, there's an electrical transformer box. He ducks in behind it and takes a piss. He just walked past the washroom.
Like everyone's peed outside an alley, but not usually when you walk past the bathroom.
At 3 in the afternoon, the sun's shining, and just...
The cameras are still on.
If, say, you get outside and you realize, ooh, I should take care of this before I hop in my car and drive to where I'm going, just turn around. It's literally right there. Instead, he ducks behind... Which is also, there's a church in there too, so it's like it's just the potential for a calamity, or just exposing people to something they don't need to be exposed to.
Not at 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
No. So yeah, so that's
It makes me feel like this is not this guy's first time doing that.
No.
Like it seems like he, whenever he's in the pub and he takes a piss, it's never in the bathroom.
No, it's like he walked past the bathroom like it wasn't even there.
Yeah.
I don't acknowledge that. I piss outside.
All right.
Huh. I mean,
also the nice thing about that is that
3 in the afternoon, that's a ballsy move.
It eliminates the chance of him inadvertently washing his hands as well.
I was also thinking about
He just puts his piss hands right on the steering wheel and off he goes.
Well, we're assuming he left after that.
Maybe he went back in.
He could have easily gone back in.
He just uses that as
that's just where he pees.
He just marks his territory.
He's there for 4 hours. He pees 3 times. He pees outside behind that box every time.
Holy crap!
You ever see a stray cat around there? Nope. He's marked his territory. You ever see another guy pee there? Nope, because he's marked his territory.
Never thought of it that way. I gotta change my paradigm.
Not just a hat rack.
God. All right. Well, this now is where we get to our bonus content.
Bonus!
So we would have been remiss if we didn't milk the Lieutenant Eric episode for all it's worth.
Yes. And just before we get to the bonus content, if you haven't watched the original content of Lieutenant Eric, do yourself a favor.
Please.
Go back, watch it. It's great. It's hilarious. You'll laugh.
Tells a good tale. Spins a good yarn.
Go do that. Hit the thumbs up. Hit the subscribe. Then come back, watch this one.
So we are now going to cut away to Lieutenant Eric taking the Triple WS Quizzer, which is something that we subject all of our guests to.
All of them. 100% of them have taken
Every one of our guests has taken
Not
the
one
Triple
miss
WS
yet.
Quizzer.
Enjoy.
So let's cut to that, and we'll be back shortly once the Quizzer's done. If you're ready for the Triple WS Quizzer,
Yeah.
Big Uke's got the first 6 questions. It's 12 questions total.
12-question quiz.
Holy
here.
shit. This is where we get into the psyche of LTE. Blah.
What is your social I'm just kidding.
6.
Question number 1 of the Triple WS Quizzer.
All right.
The undisputed champion of potato styles is...
Okay, yeah, no, I got it. It'll be something I do up for my wife quite a bit on the barbecue, which is 2 layers of tin foil. You take a 3 or 4 red potatoes, slice them up. You put some butter down on the foil first, then you put the potatoes on, then you chop up some garlic. No, correct that. Move it back. Chop up a little bit of onion, put that first on top of the butter, then put the potatoes on, then a little bit of garlic, salt and pepper. Wrap that up in the foil, put it on the barbecue for like an hour and so
Oh yeah.
on the top rack, and then we call it the potato packet.
Yeah.
And then you peel it off, and it's just the.
Okay, that sounds amazing.
It's a nice potato,
You ever
onion.
meal packeted like
Yeah.
this before?
No.
That's how you do it.
We used to do this when we would camp.
Yeah, everybody's got their own iteration,
Yeah.
but I mean, it's that.
Throw it on in the coals on the fire.
like
You
your
got it,
Again,
man.
let it cook 45 minutes, and something about that
Yeah.
tinfoil.
Usually, red potato is the best.
Yeah.
With the onion and the garlic, and then just salt and pepper. You can put on whatever spice you want, and the butter in there, and then and you.
You don't have to overthink it, is what you're saying.
No, and you leave it on, and you just leave it on there.
Yeah, so set and
Cook
forget
your
type
meat,
thing.
yeah, or whatever you want. That's it for me.
That's a deadly chance.
2 layers of
potato
foil,
pack-
so you
potato
don't.
pack. Yeah,
so it insulates it a bit.
Usually that is the kick. You can do one if you're. It depends how many servings you want to do.
Sure.
But 2 servings, 2 layers.
Nice.
And, yeah. Potato packet with a bullet.
Question 2. If animals could understand only one human phrase, which phrase do you think would cause the most chaos?
This is.
That's a hell of a thing for you to
I
say.
can't imagine what you studied, but I guarantee it wasn't this.
Oh God, I did the wrong. It was all arithmetic. It was all,
Oh, we're getting
It was
there.
all mathematical.
it would be
That's the
fractions.
second
You
6
know,
questions.
yeah. Damn it.
More fraction. based.
So if animals could understand one thing, one phrase.
What phrase would cause the most chaos?
Okay. Well, I'm an owner of 2 cats, so I'm going to use this from experience. Vinny Velveeta and Jimmy Gelato.
Vinny and Jimmy, yes.
Yeah, from Cherry Cat. You can get your own cats rescued. It's good cause. This is tough, man. It would have to be, I dispose of your shit. Because I think to them, they take great pride in using their litter boxes.
Yeah.
And whenever you catch them going to the bathroom, it's quite a scene because they look at you and they don't know what you're.
What's happening?
I don't want to look. I don't want to. They always look. I go to the bathroom. They come on in and they because that's what they do. They guard you and they want to let you know. And they love it. I love when I'm sitting on the toilet and they're going. Right. But for them, it's a very private affair, and I think they kind of hold that. So if they knew. And when I do go down
You're
there,
the poop fairy.
I'm the guy to do it.
And
but
you just chuck it
when
out?
they see it, they don't want to know it. So they always like kind of go away. Like they don't want that. So if they knew that I did that, because I think with cats, and I don't know, maybe dog. You're a dog owner.
I am.
So is that like? So dogs are different though. You walk your dog and you they see you pick it
Immediately
up.
they see the
They see
process.
it. So they
know you
understand
the
what's
poop
going on.
guy.
Yeah. So the
and they
cat
also see
doesn't.
me out in the yard just, cleaning it up.
But the cat buries the litter
it's
apparently
gone.
because they don't want their they don't want to be tailed. In a
yeah.
sense. That's why
Yeah.
they do it instinctively.
Right.
So if they knew that I was doing that, I think they wouldn't. Well, it caused chaos. They
It'd be an
wouldn't
inner
understand.
chaos of like, what is why?
I'd then have to explain it.
But they wouldn't understand because they only understand the one sentence. Unless it's a really long run-on sentence of
That's just.
I pick up your
No,
poop
no,
and here's
Well, no period. Yeah, comma,
Comma.
Yeah, like Edgar's offer. With all the zeros.
Yes.
Yeah, there's a lot. Yeah, that's final answer.
Question number 3. You're getting one last fast food meal. What's the order?
Ooh, Arby's, just a lot of junior bacon cheese, like the junior roast beef, those juniors.
Yeah.
So I can order like
Yeah,
order?
it's your order.
So a lot of those junior
JBCs?
JBCs. I don't know, stack them high, and then a lot of those matzo sticks, the curly fries, like a small pop. I don't need
Well,
a
you
pop.
know.
Just something to wash it down with. I don't need really the drink, but the pop is nice. But a lot of those
It's the JBCs.
those JBCs with that Arby's sauce,
That's the star of the show.
yeah,
There you go.
it's a guilty pleasure.
I love it. It's a good order. It'll get you there. And it's the last time, so you're gonna
Yeah,
go a
soak
bit
it in.
overboard.
Doesn't really matter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the last
Soak it all
one. Question number 4. What's your most irrational beef with an inanimate object?
Well, I guess to my life right now as it's going, there is a pipe in my basement, and I don't really know where it leads to or where it comes from. And every time we get rain or a spring thaw, it'll leak. It'll drip. And I put a dish underneath to collect the water, and when that fills up, I dump it in the toilet and start
Yeah.
the process over again. I should really get a pro to look at it.
Yeah, maybe. Might
Is
not
it
be a
one of
bad
those
idea.
exterior ones that runs inside?
It's a silver colored, yeah.
Because we had one in our first house, had like the exterior, like the truss, then it went into the house, then it went through into the the
Yeah,
laundry
it's
room.
downstairs. And
It's
I don't
like
know
a
if it's-
galvanized pipe.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's from the chimney or what, or the ace, but it'll.
I dealt with
It's
one
probably
of
an
those.
old pipe that's not used anymore.
Something's going in there, and I don't know what it is,
I
and I
think
don't
your
want
house
to
is
pay
from
money.
the same era that our first one was, and it had a similar
60s.
setup. Whereas,
Yeah,
ours was late 50s.
yeah. So I it's giving me grief, and I will go down there when it rains, which it has been.
And you curse the pipe.
And I've had long conversations. Like, I don't really tell my wife because I don't ever leave. I will be going out of town this weekend, and I'll have to tell her if it rains, you're gonna have to empty the little dish we have down there. She doesn't know anything about it, and I like. But it's something that, like, I don't know. I don't want to get in there because now that's the problem. If I look at that, then it's going to lead to this, that,
Everything
the other.
leads to something else.
So if I could if it's just a dish, well, we're all breathing
we're all
fine.
dealing with the
I'm
dish.
surviving.
Yeah.
There's
no one's getting hurt.
nobody's getting hurt. So I just did
If
the
you've got it
dishes.
solved with the dish, just empty the dish once in a while.
goddamn, that
Just
thing-
when it rains, just
Yeah,
check
but
the dish.
that thing I just fucking.
It's a bit of a bane.
I looked at it the other day.
It's
and
a
I
beef.
just said, that would be the thing. Other than that, everything else is running tickety boo. So I
There you
don't.
go.
That'd be the thing.
It's an incredible answer.
Yeah.
It really is.
Fucking.
This is some
now you
gold.
got me going.
getting some
that
gold
damn
here.
thing again.
Question number 5, the Triple WS Quizzer. If you had to become the guy for one extremely niche thing, what would it be?
The guy, so like the expert.
Like you're
I
the
guess,
guy.
yeah.
You're either like the expert or the best at it. You know, you're the guy. When someone thinks of this,
LTE's the guy.
you're the guy.
How many of these questions are there? This is.
There's 12. There's 6.
God.
6 aside. I mean, it's quite an extensive.
This is.
question 5.
It's a real.
They really make you think.
Really put you up on the hoist.
Some are calling it a quizzer.
It's
As
like opening a
Jameson likes to
fortune
say.
cookie and there's nothing in there.
Right.
And you're just kind of like, well, what
You
do I
make up
know?
the
Now
fortune.
Yeah, I'm gonna. My answer is time. I'm reading a book right now, and it deals with. So there's a city, and then there's people that live around the city either 800 years in the past or in the future or whatever, and everybody knows everything because time's always happening at once, right?
Yeah.
So if you knew everything happening either before or after, this studio, for example,
I can't get in.
We'll keep trying. Change it.
Finally.
there we go.
Fuck me.
But if you know what happened on these grounds 800 years ago
Right.
or 800 years in the future, and if I'm the guy,
You're the time guy.
whether you believe in time travel or not,
But you're the time guy.
you could say, hey,
Hey.
what? And I would say, so this is not comic books or whatever, but I would say, yeah, time. Time is my answer.
I didn't. I
This
mean,
is just like
I
going
like
on
it
levels that I didn't
because
expect.
that is extremely niche.
Oh my gosh.
Being the time guy,
I love this. This is
and not
great.
just the guy with the watch.
This is a
the
great
time
segment.
guy.
No, yeah, time as a whole.
Time as a whole.
I feel like we're really putting your feet to the
Imagine
fire
what
on this.
happened on this where we're
sunny
doing this
downtown.
in this studio down. Imagine the big medicine
On the
that's
4th
happened
floor of Blunderworks Studios.
Here. Well, but
Before
even the-
Blunderworks was even here.
before
Yes.
the, yeah,
Well, this is what I mean.
imagine.
Interesting.
I can't wait to ask you that question when you're the time guy.
I hope. Wouldn't that be something though?
That would be crazy.
Like if you knew
You just always knew whatever happened or was going to happen.
always what's happening, because it's all happening at some.
Everything's happening
Like
right
everything
now.
is happening right now.
Yeah. See, that's a whole other episode right there. We have to have you back just to talk about time.
That's too much knowledge. You know too much.
too
Like
much knowledge.
how would you?
You would know it all, and then your head would just explode.
You'd die.
Question 6, and then my card's done. We can go to Tube's card. This is a good one. You're hiding from the government for 3 months inside a retail store. What store is it?
IKEA.
You know what?
You know what? That's probably a top 3 for me.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So my wife worked there for a brief period of time.
Yes.
She
You
was
know
in
the-
radio, and she got
you
out of
know
radio.
the-
She went to IKEA.
You know, the back it.
She would have to go at the end of every shift if she was closing and walk around the entire store
I'll make sure there's no
and find and sometimes a
Stowaways?
YouTuber would be in there.
stowaways.
Yeah, oh yeah, because they do it because they go in there and they're like, oh, I'm gonna IKEA.
spend 24 hours in a IKEA.
Then that's the warehouse. Like the whole area of
It's
the
an
store.
enormous store.
It's vast.
Huge.
And then there's the back end of it.
And then
that's
there's all the
probably
little drawers and nooks that you
Right.
can get in there in the vents or whatever the case
hide
is.
in the little slide out from
Yeah,
the
like-
bed and
Well, you've got the
stores.
meatballs at night.
Yeah, well, you're set up. But IKEA is
that
the one.
seems like
for
the
a
ideal
retail
place, doesn't
store.
it?
Yeah,
I think that's
set alone. Yeah,
That's a top 3.
absolutely.
yeah,
It's got everything you need.
Pretty much, yeah. So
3
3 months?
easy peasy.
yeah,
Well, shall we get to the back half of the quizzer?
yeah.
The front half didn't blow his mind enough.
Right.
I blew my mind.
All right. So we got 6 more for you.
Yeah.
And we thank you for your.
Continued
Your-
time.
Oh no, I'm here all
patience.
night.
Considering you are the time guy.
Yeah.
All right. Most underrated snack.
Underrated, so that depends who you're talking to, I guess.
Well, it's you.
I'll go with the almond, unsalted,
Roasted or raw?
just raw. Here's the thing, boys. I like to drink a lot of beer, and
Beer's tasty.
We also like to drink a lot of beer.
Nothing wrong with beer. The issue is though, when you get to a certain age, sometimes you
I'm of a certain age.
yes, you are, and I don't know what
I think you're past the certain age he's talking about.
But you tend to. So I'll just put it this way: it's after supper. You're having a couple beers. You still want to have a few drinks, and you're like, oh, but I don't want to go to bed with the heartburn of having a chip or this or that or the other, a salted snack or whatever. If you,
A nice raw almond is.
I will say this because almonds, the whole antacid and everything, screw your Tums. And all of
Tums are
those
also terrible for you.
Tums are bad, but in a pinch, I mean,
Yeah.
if you have to do
In
it,
a
you have to
pinch,
do
in
it.
a
It's a
pinch.
parachute thing. But you have a little dish of almonds, and those things will neutralize anything you got going on.
I did not know that.
I didn't either.
They're delicious.
I might start
packed
eating
full of
I do
protein.
love
I'm telling you,
almonds.
and you don't need a lot. Just a little dish. If you want to have that with your evening snack and a beer, again, it's not sexy. It's not something you Super Bowl party and you're like, ooh, almonds. I get it.
Oh yeah, where are the nachos?
Yeah,
nope,
yeah,
we eat
no,
almonds
no
tonight,
almonds.
folks.
It's
doing
not
almonds.
going to bring people back, but for yourself,
It works. It's
if
an
you're
effective
looking
tool.
to have a good night's sleep and
I
everything,
didn't think I'd get a.
And that's why you come here to learn
right?
things.
unsalted natural almonds, godsend,
Change your
wow,
life.
I love it.
nature's candy.
All right. Historical figure who would completely kill the vibe at a party. I mean, I guess it depends who your guests are.
Yeah, it depends on the party. That would kill the vibe
Yeah, just
from a party that I'm. So I'm
you're
envisioning
at
a party that I'm.
You may or may not be hosting it.
Okay, so it could be.
But it's a year party that you're stoked to go to.
And
yes,
now
so
person
it's
X
got my
shows up,
vibe.
and
It just goes to hell.
Well, no, but I like the awkwardness. So I'm not too
well, that's
sure.
true. You might.
My
embrace
answer
it.
is-
Ah,
You're not killing the vibe. You made the vibe.
I love it. Like Bob Newhart would be awesome. Like is he a historical figure? I don't know. Like
I would think
he's old and dead, so
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
that's-
he's certainly an
historic.
endearing figure.
But yeah, but it'd be for a lot. It'd be awkward, I guess.
I would be pretty stoked if Bob Newhart just walked in.
Right.
That would be
But a lot.
actually
But a lot
amazing.
of other
It'd be like, he-
laymen would be like, who's this guy? He's-
This guy.
What?
You know, yeah. I don't get
Who invited
anything
him?
he's saying.
Who brought the guy with the button-down mind?
It's a great record. Historical figure though. Now I'm thinking like Napoleon Bonaparte and stuff like
My
that.
mind immediately went to Genghis Khan.
Yeah, like something like that.
Would literally kill the vibe.
Well,
son of a
murder
bitch.
the vibe. But yeah. Like
It was a murder on the dance floor, and it's not the song.
yeah, like Pol Pot or
That would
what
work.
was the guy Idi Amin from
He was a real son of a bitch.
anybody who did like mass genocide, I guess.
Yeah, the real party vibe killer.
You know.
You know, honestly, you don't need to come up with a stark line
Yeah,
in the
that
sand.
can just be your answer.
Yeah.
Just
Anybody,
anybody
anybody
who's committed
yeah,
genocide.
We'll go with
ethnic
that.
cleansing or
We'll
genocide.
accept that.
Yeah.
Yeah, survey says
This has
that's
gone-
acceptable.
Yeah, well, this is,
All right, 4 more for you. They may or may not get easier. What job would you absolutely crush despite having no qualifications?
I've always wanted to like drive a garbage truck, and I think that would be cool because you could just.
I
mean,
know
what,
people that do that.
well, what do you? So
it
you
does
learn,
seem like a pretty cool gig, actually.
yeah,
You
but
get
what
a
do you
driver,
do? Yeah,
not the guy hanging off the back.
No.
You're
You
not
go
hanging
around
off
and
the
you
back
operate
anymore.
the thing that does the thing.
I know,
Yeah.
but stop it.
I like driving. I've done driving jobs before. I can drive, and a lot of those guys do it in the early morning hours before there's no
yeah.
there's no traffic. You
Well,
don't got to
you're-
deal with any
You're
bullshit.
LTE in the streets hours.
Like,
That's
yeah.
your wheelhouse.
You pick up the bin, you put it in the back. Nothing to it. So I think if you do the tutorial of operating the thing, and you
Yeah, learn the equipment.
I'd like it. You could put on CBC radio or whatever you want to listen to there, and you're going away and you're driving around. Nobody's around on the streets, and you're just and you're
up
doing
bits.
a service.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're cleaning up your
accomplishing something,
community. You're
yeah.
doing that, and
I like that.
that's
answer,
it's
actually.
garbage.
That's-
I've looked into it. I'm not gonna lie. Like I mean it's and as you say, I'm not the guy hanging off the back or doing any of that, but yeah. Sanitation would be interesting.
All right, 3 more for you. The least intimidating animal that you'd still be uncomfortable alone in a room with. So it's not a vicious animal,
Yeah.
but you still wouldn't want to be just you and him.
They're really big. They're like the size of like a hot dog. Those swallowtail caterpillars, those green, they're very bulbous and they're very just meaty.
I don't know of them, but I don't like them
I've-
already.
I already hate this
I've
description.
only seen like 5 of them in my entire
They're
life. but
probably not going to hurt me, but
They're
I don't want to be
huge.
involved.
They're like this
It's like a
big.
cattail,
Yeah, and like
but if it
Oh,
moves.
huge,
geez.
and they're just and they don't do anything. They don't bite you. They don't attack you. They don't do anything, but they look bad.
Yeah.
You certainly don't want to
You'd
hang
be
out
safe
with
in
them
the room, but you don't want to be in the room.
That is the question.
Yeah,
right?
that is the question.
What is it again?
Least intimidating animal you'd still be uncomfortable alone in a room
Yeah,
with.
not intimidating, but I wouldn't want to be in there. And actually, you know what is another good one is probably like an octopus, because after we've seen various documentaries and movies
They're
on them,
quite friendly.
and they're very intelligent.
Yeah.
Yes.
But I
Probably
would be
smarter than us.
I love how they change colors. That's
But
fun.
also just like, ew, how about no?
Well, you don't know what they know.
Yeah, because they know, I think they might be the time guys.
They're
They might be aliens.
They're the time guys.
There's a.
I've
right?
Jesus
I've
Christ.
rabbit holed that they're
very smart.
Octopi are
Yeah.
they're not from this earth.
I love them, but I mean, I wouldn't want to be in a room, and then they can get around.
Oh yeah,
like
they
move,
can go.
they go.
They can go a lot of places. They don't need to be underwater.
No.
Next one, way less existential. Soup of the day.
Chicken lemon rice,
I've never had such a soup.
Sounds delicious.
That does sound amazing.
guys. Yeah. So you got the rice, you got the chicken,
No, that sounds great. The
you
lemon.
got the lemon, and it's not a cream based.
I like use a lot.
It's
a
a
broth-based
thicker.
soup.
It's a thicker. It's not thin either.
Okay.
So you got the rice in there, soaking up a lot of stuff, so you can kind of get that gumbo feel.
Yeah.
You could do it without chicken.
Yeah.
Chicken's obviously better. You little shredded chicken in there, and then that lemon, when you're sick or something, like it's just you got
yeah.
that, and it's
I cook with a lot more lemon now, and like a lot of like halved and hand squeezed lemons into like pastas and everything.
I used to drink a whole lemon every morning.
It just brings everything up.
Lemon's great.
Lemons
It's
are
very
amazing.
healthy for you. But chicken lemon, dude,
Okay, I'm actually going to.
when you see it on the menu, don't shy away. Royal Pizza had a good chicken lemon rice I ordered once. It was a nice bowl. Chowder.
I'd say I'm going to write that down, but I don't
Seafood.
have to because I have this recorded.
Forever now on the internet.
Yeah, I will.
Chicken lemon
I will
rice,
look
man.
into that.
Try it.
All right, last one. And you've been so gracious with your time.
I'm nothing but time.
Something you thought made you look cool, but definitely didn't. So this is looking back to probably teen years or.
Well, we all shopped at Randy River for a bit. No, you never got in that bucket hats and a lot of t-shirts with dragon kind of imagery. You had
Yeah, but you can still rock a bucket hat.
puka shell necklace. I guess. but
Puka shell. That's
puka shell
top
necklace,
3.
very, very wide. And I guess they're back now. The real baggy jean with the hammer belt loop.
When you're very much not a carpenter.
Yeah,
Right.
and in getting it in the winter time when you're walking and getting it all wet and torn up.
Dark blue from up
Yeah.
to the mid leg.
I was a bit of a goth at one point. I had a phase where I
not a phase, Mom.
spiked my hair, and I'd wear like knee-high socks and Puma shoes and such like that. I was very counterculture.
Absolutely.
Seems like it.
With it, I don't know, but no, I mean that wouldn't fly today. What was the question again?
Something you thought made you look cool, but definitely didn't.
Yeah, I might go to the bucket hat or the puka shell necklace for a specific item.
Love it.
I mean, I'm just going to say it. I think that's my favorite quizzer yet.
It's certainly the best answers we've ever gotten out of a guest.
I think so. I mean, they were great answers. I do love how some of them were a little, they stumped him a little bit. They're a little out of left field. We gave him a little practice Quizlet book with none of these questions.
It was all math.
Yeah. So he's really good at fractions now, but now we know some of
Studied
these
up on
things.
fractions.
And I don't know how I would have responded getting to some of those questions for the first time, like without ever having them. Because I know when I was reading through the quizzer, mentally preparing myself to ask him these questions, because it was a big deal getting him in the studio. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little nervous. I was like, I don't even know how I would answer these, and I've had time to prepare.
Oh no, I've gone over the questions a few times myself and thought I might fail the quizzer.
Right? He didn't.
There's a couple of questions that
Well, there's a couple
do
oddball
throw you
ones,
for a loop.
and I think that's the beauty of the quizzer. It's not just like, what's your favorite color? What's your favorite dinosaur? What's your
Ooh, we
favorite
should have
food?
used that one. Dinosaur.
That's a good one. Maybe we'll have to get him back on for one question.
Triceratops.
You know what? That checks out.
Let's get the thing.
Rawr.
Right. Oh my god.
Rawr.
What's next, Duke?
Well, it is that time of the week, that time of the season, that time of the show where we are jumping into how was the movie.
I believe that I'm getting assigned a movie this week.
You are, sir. Last time you had given me Bullet, a 1960...
67?
67.
Fantastic
Classic.
movie. I think you enjoyed it.
I thoroughly did. It's one of the top movies that I've been assigned by you. It's one of those that I probably would watch again if it was,
This is
it
the
was
first
on.
time you've said that in this.
Well, other
Actually,
than
okay, pal.
well, Taking, but that's different.
Yeah,
We both agree that's
it's a
a
rewatch.
great rewatchable movie. So now as I am assigning you a movie, I am also assigning you one of my most favorite rewatchable movies.
Okay.
This is a perfect, for me, I think this is a perfect, like, you want to watch a movie at like 1 a.m. when you're a little cut, or it's 3 p.m. on a Sunday and you're violently hungover
Okay.
and you want to watch this movie because it's just mindless.
I have a few movies like that I go to.
Yeah, this is one of those.
One of them I will be assigning you sometime this season.
Lovely, because I'm giving you one of mine.
There we go.
This works out.
Okay.
And I know you have enjoyed the last few.
I have.
I think you will enjoy this, but for very different reasons.
All right.
And if you don't enjoy it, that's also a possibility. I think I will enjoy your feedback and your breakdown of this movie. Just to give you a little heads up, it is rated R.
Oh, no.
But in a comedy sense.
Okay.
I know you don't love comedies,
I don't.
but that's exactly why this is
That
perfect.
said, I can be hilarious.
Yes.
Just when I'm settling down to a movie, I rarely go to a comedy.
and that's, I'm just trying to expand your horizons a little
I
bit here.
appreciate that.
It did get a 29% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Ooh.
So, it's got that going for it. It's a 2000.
It's like the reverse bullet.
Yeah, pretty much. It's a 2005 classic. It's got, looking back, it actually has quite an all-star cast.
Okay.
Who were, I think at the time, kind of new-ish
Okay.
to the industry. The likes of Ryan Reynolds, Canadian icon.
I
Dane
know who
Cook.
he is.
Dane Cook, comedy icon.
I've never seen Ryan Reynolds in a movie, but I know who he
Anna
is.
Faris.
Don't know.
You're going to. The people out there know exactly what I'm talking about, and they probably know what movie it is by the time
I
I've
don't.
described it. It is called Waiting.
Never heard of it.
I'm so glad you said that, because if you had and you had known anything about this, I would be less excited about your watching of
It's
it.
funny because you seem to do a good job of. I mean, I expect you to not have really heard of the movies I'm assigning you
Yes, that's
that
true.
are 60, 70 plus years old.
Yeah,
But you're assigning me movies that are 20 years old that I still.
20 years old, and I think
And
this
I
is the
still-
oldest one I've assigned you so far.
I would have been a new father when that movie came out.
It would have not been a good one to watch with your children.
And
This
yeah,
would be a great movie to watch with your children now.
I've never heard of it.
And
So-
I'm confident your boys have probably seen
So
this
kudos
movie.
to you for finding movies that I've never heard of, even though they're rather contemporary.
Yeah, and this is one that, like, you're probably one of the only people I know who's never heard of this movie or seen it in some capacity. And I know you don't like information about it, so I'm not going to give you.
That's true. I don't.
I'm not going to give you anything about it. Just that it is a comedy.
Okay.
It's a bit of an adult, kind of raunchy.
All right.
There's some raunchiness to it.
I hope I can handle it. But
And I think you will know, you might know, like, a good portion of this cast.
I
At
might
least
not be
of
good
them,
with names, but if I see them, I
you
might
should
go,
recognize some
"Oh,
of them.
I've seen them on the internet.
Yeah, because they, like I said, and I think this is something that most people say when they think about this movie, is that, like, some of the things in it are just, they're just hilarious. But it's like, looking back, that cast today, this movie would cost at least 60% more, because their salaries for what they are in the hierarchy
I
of
see.
Hollywood now.
They were just
versus
starting
then.
out then. So.
Yeah, like, this movie was not very expensive to make.
Remember that last episode where I
When
struggled
you
with?
struggled mightily and we had to pause and do an edit of an open beer?
What the hell?
I think it might be the carpal tunnel. Because you're old.
Anyways,
Yeah, so Waiting, 2005
Okay,
classic.
yeah, never heard of the movie.
I do believe it's available on Prime because that's where I've seen it.
okay.
I can't remember if it was like through a Prime related one, like Crave or something. But
Either
you can
I'll
find
find
it
it.
while searching Prime
I'll find it.
or Amazon or Amazon is Prime or Apple, whatever. It's somewhere. It's on the.
I'll look on.
It's on the line. Yeah, and I was thinking about when I was picking this movie specifically, because it was one of the comedies on my list. I've got it kind of broken down into chunks, and I don't dip into the comedy very often.
Appreciate that.
And this is, I think, Meet the Parents would probably be considered a comedy, but it's very different.
Yeah, I
Like
would.
it's a different type of
Okay.
comedy altogether. This is nothing like I've ever.
That said,
assigned
as a
you.
younger man, most of my movie memories are comedies. But then
Then you got
then I became Tubesox, and
then
I
you became
stopped watching
Tubesox,
comedies.
and you became a different type of fun, because you're still fun. Yeah, Waiting, 2005.
Absolutely.
And
Okay.
I said to myself when I was picking this one, that's what I was trying to get to. I'm very excited for your description and
Okay.
your note package
All
of this
right.
movie, because I know you do a very detailed review, and I'm excited for.
Well, I
this.
like to pick the nit.
And you will pick this
There will
nit.
be nits to pick.
There might be a few nits to pick.
All right. Okay. Well, I'm excited. I mean, excited is not the right word, but
I'm excited.
I'm looking forward to it.
I'm glad to hear that.
All right.
And if you weren't looking forward to it, you still got to do
Still gonna watch it.
it, because that's how this game works.
All right. Actually, the Meet the Parents was the first movie you introduced that I'd actually heard of and was aware of.
That's wild.
I just hadn't watched it, but I knew of it.
That's crazy.
Because all
that's
the other
crazy.
ones I had not. So
And it's funny because I've heard of two of yours. Obviously, I'd heard of Taking,
right.
and I had heard of Bullet,
There
but
we
never
go.
seen it. Huh.
Next week you get one, hey?
No, not technically. We don't assign after we review. We do take a break.
I'm not sure we do.
Don't we typically take a break?
No,
We don't even know our own schedule.
we're all so thrown off by Lieutenant Eric.
One guest show, and our schedule and my
my
mental
gosh.
capacity has gone to.
Editing overtime on this one.
He's gonna take that out.
All right, yes.
That's fair.
Okay, well we got something coming up here that you got to read a liner for.
I do have to read liner. Another repeat sponsor of ours, one of my favorites, Yesterday's Donuts.
Love them.
Located in the old plaza right next to Crystal Chakra Charging Station. Good guys over there. At Yesterday's Donuts, they believe a donut's true flavor doesn't appear right out of the fryer, but it takes time, reflection, and at least one full night on the cooling rack. Choose from classics like Day Old Glazed, the Settled Sprinkle, and their customer favorite, the Boston Cream that's really come into its own. And I would agree that's probably one of my favorites.
You can't have that fresh out of the fryer.
Gosh, no. You get that weird mix of textures. No. A Day Old Boston Cream, it's really come into its own. Every afternoon at 3 p.m., don't miss that. We found another tray discount hour where prices drop faster than the glaze.
I thought you were gonna say then my pants.
Well, that's the 4 o'clock special.
There we go.
So swing by the old plaza just past Ed's Fix-It Shop next to the Crystal Chakra Charging Station and ask about their famous Baker's Regret Dozen. Dozen assorted donuts they simply didn't have the heart to throw away. Yesterday's Donuts, because fresh is just a phase.
Fantastic.
That was a good card toss.
They still haven't brought us.
I think they're waiting for a special batch. You know,
It's just old enough.
yeah, just old enough that they can legally still call it food.
Right. Okay. I got you.
Now we'll jump into the probably most reviewed and appreciated segment on their special show that we call Triple WS. What were we saying with Big and Tubesox? Take it away.
Well, you know, as they say in the biz, this segment's got legs.
Because we're in the biz.
We're in the biz. Oh my goodness. We are in the biz because we are, of course, widely regarded as the last great podcast of the modern era.
That's what the people are saying.
It's based on all the research that we've done. 3 things that can kick rocks.
Woo!
Got them right here on this card. So this week, I've got the military grade respect afforded to TV chefs. What goes on in those shows?
I mean, there's some of them are really, really good chefs. But I think there's a lot of chefs that are really, really
The
good that aren't on
dynamic is
TV
what
shows.
throws me off. The whole, yes,
Like it's-
chef, right away, chef. Yay, chef. Like,
Well, that's fair.
it's just really weird to me. It's like you're cooking food. You're not making world peace here. You're just making food.
Hey,
Simmer down.
every world peace starts with a bite of a single sandwich. Isn't
Dial it
something-
back-
something
dial
they
it
say
back
in
a
the
bit.
industry?
Oh my gosh.
I mean, I can't really disagree with that one.
I think it's ridiculous.
That's fair. What's next?
Cruises.
Oh, see, have you ever been on one?
No, and I
Then
never
you
will.
can't. Well, you can't. It's
And
one
this is not influenced by recent developments in the news of cruises.
Oh, we don't talk about that.
This has always been a thing that since I was young, I thought it's like a floating petri dish. It just seems like a terrible way to.
Well, it's like anything travel related. The people coming from all over the planet. You ever been on an airplane? Petri dish. A bus? Ugly worse.
Yeah, but you're not staying on an airplane for 3 weeks, and
Well, that's true. That's a good point.
it's a means to an end. Whereas the cruise is the whole thing is just the milling about in a
I feel as
giant.
though if you've never
shopping
been on
mall.
a cruise, you can't say they kick rocks. I'm gonna start.
I have never been on a cruise because they kick rocks.
Do I have to question everything of your kick rocks now to see if you've actually done it or
Oh my gosh!
dealt with it before?
But that's the reason why I haven't done it.
But what if they don't?
But they do though.
But how do you know you've never done it?
Because they do.
Oh, because what a great answer, man.
And the third thing, the phrase "years young" when referring to birthdays.
I mean, fair.
It's so condescending.
I
It's
guess
like they're trying to trick the person into thinking they're not old.
That's a good point because it's not like, oh, how old's your baby? Oh, he's 2 years young. No, he's 2 years old, but he's
Right.
82 years. How old's your dad? 82 years young.
82 years young. And I actually heard the most ridiculous thing a few weeks ago. It was like on a TV show or something, some news bullshit. And they were talking about someone's birthday. And they were 45. And they said, so-and-so is 45 years young today.
Yeah, I feel as though
What is that?
between like 30 and 70, it's offensive. Like if you're 85, and you're still like active and moving and up and young at heart, maybe 85
But
years young
still,
is good.
the phrase itself is so condescending. It's
can-
like you gotta
I feel as though
you gotta trick someone into not thinking they're getting older.
in more cases than not, it is a bit of a backhanded
It
compliment.
is.
So you old as shit and you're probably losing it, so I'm going to tell you you're young.
And you think, okay, well, I don't want to say old. Well, you don't have to. You can just say,
85?
how old is he? He's 85. He's 92 today.
Yeah,
Not
you don't have to add old.
92 years young. That's such garbage.
But what if that 92-year-old was just living the dream? Oh my God. Yes.
Anyways,
Oh, goodness.
that's all I got.
Well, that was definitely a list of things that kicked rocks.
They don't always hit,
But they do.
but they're all straight from here.
Straight from the heart.
Oh my gosh.
We got to get out of here.
Yeah, let's start winding
Oh,
this stuff up here.
Goodness. This has been... Folks, if you could have been in studio today.
It was a bit of a calamity.
Whoo!
Thank goodness for editing software.
The power of editing is really going to save our behinds on the cost of tape.
So please like, comment, and subscribe. You know the drill. You know the drill, for corn's sake. Do it.
Do it. We're getting
All
close
these
to a bit
things.
of a milestone, so get us there. I keep telling you that, and you don't do it. So do it.
It's not a big milestone, but it's still a milestone.
But it's a
nonetheless.
milestone. So please tell your friends, tell your family, get your 85-year-old young grandparents
85-year young
to
grandparents.
subscribe to our YouTube channel, WWS with Big Uke Tubesox.
My goodness.
Please do it. Thank you.
How do you think the show went today, Uke?
Well, I think the content that they're going to see is great. The content that Edgar saw, different.
It was a bit of a clunker as far as trying to get our groove on.
Yeah, it's been.
I mean,
We got through it.
we're bringing the content to you, but my goodness, we fought it today.
Yeah,
You guys won't see that fight, but
but we know it.
we'd be disingenuous if we didn't let you know that neither of us are operating at
Near peak capacity.
near peak capacity.
Not even close.
No. My goodness.
Oh, goodness.
Please drop us a line. Business inquiries. Whatever. Comments. Big Uke.
Your answers to the Triple WS Quizzer.
BigUke.tubesox@gmail.com. See, I couldn't even get the email address out properly.
You know what? It's been that type of show.
Oh, my
and that
gosh.
happens to professionals.
You know, it's probably a lot to do with the sun and the heat.
I think the heat and the sun this last
Isn't
week.
that David Lee Roth album, Crazy from the Heat? I think that's me. I'm crazy from the heat today.
I think that's what that.
Oh my
gotta be it.
goodness. Normally at this point in our wind-up, we will go to what we're listening to on the drive home.
But we're not. But
Be-
we are.
We are, but being that we also want to maximize the Lieutenant Eric content that we got, we are going to cut to
Milk it.
this segment that is bonus from the archive
Double bonus.
of the Lieutenant Eric episode. So here's that. Okay, so something that we do every episode is I ask Big Uke, what are you listening to on the drive home today?
I honestly don't know. I had a plan, but then I lost my plan. I forgot my plan. So I'm thinking I'm just hitting shuffle. Like this episode, it kind of went everywhere. I'm just hitting shuffle on the the library,
And see
and
where
I'm
the world
hoping for
takes
the
you?
best. And I know, I like my library, so I'll probably be happy with it.
Well, yeah, you're shuffling through something.
Yeah, it's my stuff.
Yeah.
But it just This episode was very here and there and everywhere, and I think my music on the way home should be that as well. What about you, Mr. Tube?
Well, let's hear from
our
let's
guest
hear from
first,
the
LT.
guy, the man in the guest chair.
So
You're probably listening to something on the drive home.
Yeah, I operated an 07 Sebring with a CD player, but if I run I don't want to overheat, so I usually I don't run any air.
Okay.
I keep it very, very basic, so it's just radio, and I'll either toggle between CJSR 88.5 FM, CKUA 94.9 FM, or CFCW 840.
Those are all
country.
great choices.
So whatever is fitting I'll
Right.
kind of skip around and see what's going on.
Nice.
Keep you on your toes.
Yeah,
Electric.
full library.
I myself will be. I'm still in a big riding a big Super Suckers high from the weekend, so I will be listening to my playlist, the greatest rock and roll band in the world,
Well,
Super Suckers.
Yeah.
Because they put on a hell of a show this weekend, and I took my boy there, and it was great. And my drive home may be a little shorter than your guys's, so I may have only get a few tunes, but that's where I'm going.
So make sure to tune in next week, because we're going to do this whole thing again, ideally a little more smoothlier.
You guys won't even know how unsmooth this was, though, because
But we're never going to forget it.
We're ironing out we'll iron out the wrinkles in post, as they say in the biz.
Yeah. Next Thursday, 6:30 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, tune back in. And anytime after that, tune back in to this show, to previous shows, to archived last season shows. Watch them all.
But ideally, only go back to episode 13 of the previous season, because that's when we really started.
Wow, we really nailed it there.
Yeah.
But you know, you want to see the process, how we got to here.
See how the sausage is made? Go back to episode 1.
Episode 1's a long time ago now.
The sausage is a lot better now.
It's actually made.
So where can you find us, Uke?
Where can't you find us?
It's harder to not watch us than it is to watch or listen to us.
6:30 on Thursdays. This episode premieres on YouTube as a live video. Spotify, Apple Music, Spotify for video and audio. Saturday afternoons, about 2 on the EST audio channels. You can find a replay of the show there. Deezer. And speaking of Deezer,
Big news. We've been banging this drum for weeks.
We got one.
We got someone actually watch or listen to us on Deezer.
We got a Deezer listener. My life has been complete. I can stop hounding you for it. Still go do it. But we finally got one.
So whoever you are out there that listens
Please
to us on
write
Deezer,
in.
yeah,
Please listen still.
Yeah, send us a
comment on
drop
the
us a
YouTube.
line.
Drop
My
a line.
goodness.
Do something. I want to acknowledge you, the loyal Deezer listener. Because when I found out that we had a Deezer listener, I was like
It was
literally
exciting. We never thought it would happen.
so excited. I never thought we were going to get there. It was incredible.
And you know where the Deezer, of course, the feed would come from our Buzzsprout page,
Buzz.
which is www.buzzsprout.com.
Buzz.
That's our audio home. And you can also, if you'd like to support the boys, you can subscribe on there to support us for a nice little monthly donation, which would keep
We
the
wouldn't
lights
hate
on here. You can support us there. One more time. We don't ask for much. It just, again, keeps us well lit. Keeps us in beers.
That production back there is not free.
It is not. Well, all right. Well, so next week we're back to our actual regular programming after our week of
Our bonus week of Eric.
our guest, and then followed up with our stealing more content from the archives of that
Milk it.
milking it. So next week, hopefully we're both 100%.
I think it'll go better because I don't know how much worse it could go.
But I like to think that by the time we're done with this, you guys won't even know the difference.
It'll
because
still be incredible. You'll still laugh. Please watch. Please subscribe. Leave a comment. Like the shows. Get those numbers up. It only helps us help you. You know?
we're out here grinding.
Grind.
All right. Well, play us out, Harold.
Kill the mics!
Big Uke and Tubesox were chatting today on what were we saying? Hey, hey, hey! Those two hip cats found something to say. It was a groovy good time.